The first rule of winners is simple. Take responsibility, not for everything that happens to you, but for what you do next. Winners don't waste their lives blaming. They don't spend years asking, "Why me?" They ask, "What can I do now?" Maybe life was unfair. Maybe someone betrayed you. Maybe you started with less. Maybe you made mistakes. That's reality. But the moment you accept responsibility, you take back your power. Because you can't control the past. You can't control other people. You can't control every situation. But you can control your response. You can control your effort. You can control your discipline. You can control your next decision. Stop waiting for someone to save you. Stop waiting for perfect circumstances. Look at your life and say, "This is where I am. Now what am I going to do about it?" That's where winning begins. The second rule, master your mind. Because if you don't control your thoughts will control you. Fear will tell you to stop. Doubt will tell you you're not good enough. Failure will tell you to quit. And negativity will convince you that nothing will ever change. But you don't have to believe every thought you have. You can question it. You can challenge it. You can choose a better thought. Winners understand that their mind is a battlefield, and every day they decide which voice gets to win. You can be afraid and still move forward. You can doubt yourself and still take action. You can fail and still try again. Your emotions are real, but they don't have to be your master. Train your mind to stay calm when life becomes chaotic, because when you control yourself, the world becomes much harder to control you. The third rule, do what others won't. Everybody wants the result. Few people want the routine. Everybody wants success. Few people want the sacrifice. Everybody wants to be strong. Few people want to train when they are tired. Winners understand that the things most people avoid are often the things that create the greatest difference. While others are making excuses, you are practicing. While others are distracted, you are focused. While others are waiting, you are moving. You don't need to be extraordinary. You need to be consistent. Do the boring work. Do the difficult work. Do the work nobody applauds. Because one day, the work nobody noticed will create results. Everybody notices. Success often looks sudden to people who didn't see the years of preparation. So don't worry about being recognized today. Build yourself and let time reveal what discipline created. The fourth rule, never let failure define you. You will fail. You will make mistakes. You will lose. Sometimes you will give everything you have and still not get the result you wanted. That's life. But failure is not a final identity. It's information. It tells you what didn't work, what needs to change, what you need to learn. The strongest people aren't people who never fall. They are people who refuse to stay down. So when you fail, study it, learn from it, adjust, then go again. Don't turn one bad chapter into the story of your entire life. You lost? Learn. You failed? Adapt. You were rejected? Improve. You fell? Get back up. The world may remember your failure, but you don't have to. You can choose to remember your comeback instead. The fifth rule, protect your focus, because attention is power, and the world is constantly trying to take yours. Notifications, drama, entertainment, comparison, other people's opinions. If you allow everything to enter your mind, you will have nothing left for your own goals. Winners know that not everything deserves attention. Not every argument needs a response. Not every opinion needs consideration. Not every distraction deserves your time. Decide what matters, then protect it. Turn off the noise. Put down the phone. Close the unnecessary tabs. Stop checking what everyone else is doing, and focus on what you are building, because a person who can focus for years will eventually outperform the person who is distracted every day. There's another secret that separates winners from everyone else. They keep promises, especially the promises they make to themselves. You said you would wake up early. Wake up. You said you would train. Train. You said you would study. Study. You said you would change. Then change. Because every time you keep your word, You build trust in yourself. And every time you break it, you teach yourself that your own promises don't matter. You don't need to become perfect. You need to become reliable. Reliable to yourself. Because confidence isn't something you simply think into existence. Confidence is built through evidence. Every promise kept is evidence. Every difficult action completed is evidence. Every time you keep going is evidence. Eventually, you stop wondering if you can do it. You know, because you've proven it to yourself. Winners understand that real success takes time. They don't destroy their future for temporary pleasure. They don't sacrifice everything meaningful for quick results. They think long-term. They understand that small decisions repeated over years create extraordinary outcomes. One workout won't transform your body. One book won't transform your mind. One day of discipline won't transform your life. But 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, now you're talking about transformation. So be patient. Keep planting. Keep building. Keep learning. Keep improving. You may not see the results today, but that doesn't mean nothing is happening. Roots grow underground before trees grow above it. Trust the process. Trust your discipline. Trust your consistency. Your future self is watching what you do today. Make sure you're giving that person something to be proud of. So remember the 5 rules. Take responsibility. Own your life. Own your decisions. Own your future. Master your mind. Don't let fear make your decisions for you. Do what others won't. Embrace the discipline that most people avoid. Never let failure define you. Fall if you must, but always get back up. And finally, protect your focus, because your attention is your life. And remember one more thing. Winners aren't always the smartest. They aren't always the most talented. They aren't always the luckiest. But they keep going. They stay disciplined. They learn. They adapt. They take responsibility. They protect their focus. And when life knocks them down, they get back up. So if you want to win, stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the perfect opportunity. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. And then do it again tomorrow. Your future isn't decided by one massive moment. It's built through thousands of small decisions. So make better decisions. Keep better promises. Build better habits. Think longer. Work harder. Stay focused. And never forget, the world doesn't reward the person who simply wants to win. It rewards a person who is willing to become the kind of person who deserves to win. Take responsibility. Master your mind. Do what others won't. Rise after failure. Protect your focus. Follow these rules. And one day, you won't have to call yourself a winner. Your life will prove it.